In this video, you will learn the salsa's very basic step, how the gentleman signals the lady to turn, the cross-body lead. Gentleman leads lady to different areas of the dance floor. You can add flair to the cross-body lead with a turn. Simple but dynamic side-by-side. Dubbing into the advanced course, open break will allow you to switch positions, incorporating some dynamic moves. And finally, to top it off, a dip.
But before we go there, let's familiarize yourself with the basic beat of salsa music. Salsa music has 8 beats, but the dance itself has only 6 steps. We do not count 4 or 8, so it would be like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Some instructors like to use quick, quick, slow. Here we will stick to numbers.
First, stand facing each other, about a foot or 2 apart. Gentlemen, raise your hand to the lady's shoulder level.
Ladies, put your hand in his palm.
Gently hold her hand. This hand will signal her how to move. Gentleman's right hand should lightly rest on her left shoulder blade.
The lady should place her left hand lightly on his shoulder.
This is the basic pose for salsa dancing. Why not try it yourselves? Gentleman's left hand and lady's right hand. Gentleman's hand on her shoulder blade.
The lady's left hand on his shoulder.
Let's take a look at some commonly made mistakes. Do not interlock your fingers. Gently hold her hand so you can guide her. Your right hand should be on her left shoulder blade.
Now you're ready to start the basic steps. The basic step may seem easy enough, yet it is the basis for all the advanced steps. Please take the time to get to know the rhythm of salsa.
One, gentlemen, step forward with your left foot.
The lady steps back with her right foot.
1, gentleman's left foot. Put your weight on the feet you have just moved. 2, shift your weight to the other foot. 3, you will move back to your original position. 4 is the short pause, which we do not count. Now, let's do it yourselves. 1, 2, 3, pause. The next part is the reverse of what we just did. 5, gentlemen, take a step back with your right foot.
Ladies, step forward with your left foot.
5, move your balance into the feet you just moved. 6, shift your weight. 7, move back to the original position and pause. Now let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now let's take a look at some commonly made mistakes.
If you have to reach out to your partner, you're too far apart. The distance between you should be a foot or 2.
Do not slouch. Dance like a proud gentleman and an elegant lady. Do not stop. It's 1, 2, 3, pause, 5, 6, 7, pause. Not 1, 2, 3, stop, 5, 6, 7, stop. Keep moving to the beat.
Your steps are too long. Make short steps. You're bouncing too much. Keep your legs straight. Short steps.
Let's practice some more.
Just mastered the basic steps. When we come back, we'll practice your first turn. Let's take a look at some of the more commonly made mistakes.
Do not jerk her arm, nor raise it too high, too sudden. Always be gentle and smooth. You're guiding her. On the other hand, if you do not raise her hand high enough,
sometimes when the lady completes her turn, she ends up not facing her partner. To prevent this, on 6, the lady needs to make sure her foot is straight back and completes her turn. If her foot is not pointing straight, she might end up going away from him or undershoot herself.
it is very important in salsa dancing that you dance on a straight line. To make sure you're dancing straight, you can draw a straight line on the floor, or put a straight tape, or you can use the floorboard as the guide for the straight line. Now let's practice some more. First, basic steps, followed by single turn. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
Here are some commonly made mistakes. Now, what is wrong with this picture? Take a look at her arm. Her arm moves freely like a strand of spaghetti. This makes it hard for the gentleman to lead. Lock your elbow at a 90-degree angle. This makes it easy for the gentleman to lead.
Do not make steps too big, especially when stepping aside for the lady. This is not appealing. On the other hand, if your steps are too short, it'll look bad. Find good steps.
Ladies, again, do not step outside. Try to stay on the straight line.
Now let's practice a sequence of steps. Basic step, single turn, basic step, cross body lead, another cross body lead, basic step, similar to cross body lead. 1, 2, on 3, gentleman raises the lady's hand. This signals to her that a turn is coming. And pause. Now let's do this up to this point. 1, 2, 3, raise her hand, and pause. 5, push the lady.
6. Ladies take a long step and turn counterclockwise. 7. Face each other.
Pause. Let's do it. 5, push the lady.
6. Ladies take a long step and turn counterclockwise. 7. Face each other.
Pause. Let's do the whole step. 1, 2, 3, raise her hand. Pause. 5, push the lady.
6. Ladies take a long step and turn counterclockwise. 7. Face each other. Pause.
This step, you want to hold hands above your waist. 1. Gentlemen, use your left hand and gently push away the lady. At the same time, with your left foot, step out sideways and raise your arms straight to head high.
The lady does the same.
Your weight should be on the outside legs. Let's do this together. Hold your hands waist high. Push out and open up. 1. Arms high. Be sure all your feet are in a straight line. Next, shift your weight to the inside feet. 2. Let's do it. 2. And 3. Face back to the original position and pause. Let's do it. 3. Pause. Now let's do this in one movement. Hands at your waist high. 1. Push and open up. 2. Shift your weight. 3. Back to face each other. Pause. Now the other side. 5. Gentlemen, use your right hand to push out. Open up the other way. Raise your arms. Shift your weight outside. 6. Shift your weight. 7. Back to face each other and pause. Let's practice this in one motion. First, open up. 5. Shift your weight at 6. Back to face each other. 7. And pause. Now let's practice. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This step begins very similar to single turn. 1, 2, 3, raise her hand, make turn in 5, 6, 7, pause. The next part is a little complicated. Please just watch once. 1. Gentleman pushes back, left foot back. This is open break. On 2, 3, gentleman raises her hand, steps forward.
While the lady steps across, making a half turn.
On 5, 6, 7, open break one more time and back to facing each other. Let's take a look again step by step. 1. Gentleman keeps his left hand and holds lady's hand, step back. 1. Gentleman steps back on left foot.
The lady on her right foot.
Let's do this part. 1. Open break. On 2, 3, you will face each other. On 2, gentleman raises his hand and steps across.
While the lady steps across, making a half turn, showing her back to him.
And on 3, you two face each other again.
Lady steps across with her right foot, makes a half turn counterclockwise.
Gentleman pivots on his right foot.
The lady raises the hands higher and steps underneath.
Let's do it. 2, raise her hand.
Step across. 3, turn with your back toward him.
And face each other. Pause. Let's see if you can do this in real time. 1, 2, 3. Now, second open break. 5, 6, 7, and back.
5. The lady uses her left foot to step back.
Gentlemen, right foot. This is the second open break. On 6, 7, step back to each other. 6. Shift your weight. 7. Step back to each other. Pause. Let's do this part slowly. 5. Open break. 6. Shift weight. 7. Back to each other. Pause. Let's do the whole thing in one sequence. First, a single turn. 1, 2, 3. Raise her hand.
The lady makes a turn. 5, 6, 7. Pause.
Now open break. 1, 2, 3.
Lady, turn with your back to the gentleman.
Another open break and back to each other. 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's do this in real time. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's practice the dip. It begins like a cross-body lead. 1. Gentleman steps toward lady. 2. Step aside to give lady a pathway. 3. Step back.
Lady, step forward.
Now it's your turn. 1. Step toward lady. 2. Begin to step aside. 3. Step aside.
Ladies, start cross.
On 5, the gentleman gently gives the lady a push.
The lady steps across, ready to turn. 6. Starts her turn.
The gentleman moves along with her. And notice, once lady starts to turn, the gentleman keeps his and her hands up until the dip is complete.
7. Dip.
5. Gentleman raises lady's hand, gives her a push.
The lady starts with her left foot. 6. Turn counterclockwise. Notice she makes a full turn in 6. 7. Another half turn, the dip, and pause.
When you dip, both gentleman and lady support your weight with your bent leg.
One of the most commonly made mistakes is for the lady to put her weight into the gentleman. Keep your weight on your own feet.
Now let's practice this from the top one more time. 1. Step toward the lady. 2. Gentleman opens a path for the lady. 3. The gentleman steps aside. Pause. 5. Raise her hand.
Start across. 6. Turn. 7. Dip.
And pause. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.